All right, all right. Let's see if we are live. Let me know there in the chat right away. Are we live? Who is in the chat? Let me know. Is audio good? Let me know there in the chat if audio is good too. Let me just check real quick. Let me know in the chat if we are live, because today we're gonna go through some earnings. I'm gonna go through some earnings. I see Meta is up. What else? I want to take a look at the Starbucks earnings real quick. I didn't even get to read it, so I want to take a look at that. I made a couple purchases this week too. I made a couple purchases, so definitely. Hold on, let me fix the mic a little bit. All right. Let me know there in the chat who's there. Who's the first one? M, what's up, music? How are you? Good evening. Oh, you're driving. Oh, all right. Just make sure, keep your eyes on the road, drive safe, very, very important. But thank you for joining. East Boogie, what's up, East Boogie? How are you? I also added a couple people to the SCHD spreadsheet, which I didn't even work on today, honestly. I worked on it yesterday. I added a couple people. Hold on, let me just get the mic a little bit closer. But I did added a couple people yesterday. I also added SCHD Stan, who also wanted to join the list. Let me see who else is in there. Links Invest, good evening. What's up, Links? How are you? Let me see. James, hit the like. I like that, James. Especially we finally crossed 1,300 subscribers. Finally. Thank you, guys. I really, really appreciate all of the support that you guys have been giving to the channel. Very, very appreciated. Thank you, James. Thank you. I gotta leave this comment for a little bit until I see some more likes in there in the chat. But yeah, I'm gonna show you. I sold one of my positions. I wanted to wait until a few more people were there in the chat, but I sold one of my positions. I don't know if you guys are gonna guess it right, though. I don't think you guys are gonna guess it right. I don't know. I have a feeling you guys are not gonna guess it right. The position that I sold, because I have not been talking about selling it or anything like that. So I don't know if you guys are gonna guess it right. But you guys can throw a guess in there to see which one did I sell. And then I bought some more Netflix today. I bought more Netflix. That's why I sold that position. But one thing I also want to talk about, any of you guys are Meta shareholders, because Meta is up in the after hours after earnings were announced. So wow, Meta, it is up in the after hours. I'm gonna wait a little bit until some more people join in the chat. There's 7 of you guys there, 5 likes. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very important, like James mentioned right there. Let me see who else is there. Philip, Meta. Yes, Meta is up in the after hours. So I'm sure you're very happy. I'm sure you're very happy, especially if you bought a couple weeks ago when it was like in the low 600s. Let me just show you real quick, the overnight right now. So as you can see right here, Meta is up 6.9%. 6.9% Meta is up right now. In the after hours, after they announce earnings, which I'm gonna read the earnings in a few. I have the summary of the earnings plus their guidance. That is something else that a lot of people were waiting for, especially in the earnings, their future guidance and their capex spending, which it looks like it's gonna be a lot for this year, a lot of capex spending. But honestly, I like that about Meta, because Meta needs the capex and spending. They need to continue to expand. What are these little crowns next to our name? All right, so pretty much it's like, the top 3 people that comment, that put the most comments, that's the rating. You always get like the number 1, number 2, number 3. So if you're very active in there, if you're the most active, you get the number one with the crown. If you're the second most active, then you get the crown in number two, and then so on until number three. It only gives to the top three most active people in the chat. All right, let me see. I know which stock you sold. Let me see. PFE, Pfizer. Oof. Good guess. Good guess. Good guess. Anybody else want to guess which stock did I sell? You know, or which one of my holdings did I sell to buy more Netflix? Let me know there in the chat. But look at Meta right now in the after hours, $714, and not long ago it was at $590 in share price. You know, when was this? Hold on, I'll tell you right now. It was probably when was it? Right here, like in November, pretty much. It was like in the 580s, 590s. You know, and I should have added some Meta. To be honest with you. This is one that I'm kind of regretting not adding, you know, but I was too focused on everything on other stocks. What's up, Tim? How are you, man? How is everything? I bought a couple shares of Netflix, which I'm gonna show you. Let me see, Tim. BAC, that's the guess. Links Invest. BAC is my guess too. Okay. M, oh no, M is driving. Sorry. I was gonna ask M for his guess. Let me see, James. He talked about selling BAC and said it was one he has not talked about. Yep. Yeah, it is one that I haven't. I don't think I've mentioned that I was gonna sell it. To be honest with you, I don't think I did. I might be wrong, but I don't think I did say that I was going to sell it. But Meta in the after hours looking good. I think Microsoft is a little bit down. It was one of the trending tickers right now. I was going to say stickers. Microsoft is down. Wow, 5.9% after earnings. We got to take a look at the earnings on Microsoft too. Which one of you is a Microsoft shareholder? Look at this, the after hours. Is this an opportunity though? Is this an opportunity? I would like to know what the PE ratio is now. Because right now, the PE ratio before the market close, it was at 34.2. So now down 5%. That would be a good one to calculate, actually. That would be a good one to calculate. It's PFE. It was underperforming, and you loaded more Netflix. Good guess, James. Good guess. Very good guess. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys in a minute. Let me see how many people are here in the chat real quick. Let me see. Yeah, there's 17 of you guys there, so I think I'm about to show you guys the purchases. That I made this week. And let me see, I got the growth portfolio here, the spreadsheet, so I'm not gonna show you that just yet. What's up, Jeremy? How are you? And Brainchild, what's up, Brainchild? What's going on tonight? So Meta is up, man. Meta is up. I know you're happy. I know you're definitely celebrating. Sorry about that. Hold on. But Microsoft is down too. I'm very surprised about this one though. I wonder how the earnings went. I kind of want to take a look at the earnings. I only asked Gemini for the summary of the earnings on Meta and Starbucks because I wanted to take a quick look at Starbucks. But if you guys are interested in Microsoft, we can also do that. But yeah, Meta is up 6.8% in the after hours after earnings were announced. Let me take a look at Tesla too. Tesla in the overnight is up 2%. This one also announced earnings in the after hours. It was Tesla, Microsoft, and Meta pretty much. So Meta is looking pretty good. Microsoft, we should take a look at Microsoft actually too. Let me see. Bringer of dividends. How are you doing, Jeremy? Yeah, Meta looking good. Yep, it's looking good. I gotta open up the SHD spreadsheet too. But let's take a quick look before I show you guys the stock that I sold to buy some more Netflix. Yeah, or which one I think I should say which one of my holdings did I sell to start to build up my Netflix position, which I'm gonna buy more tomorrow actually, some more Netflix. Let me see. Korean Cardboard. Whoops, I had this page open and ready, but it didn't start. What's up, KC? How are you? But Meta Platforms reported Q4 2025 earnings right today. Company posted revenue of $59.89 billion at 24% year-over-year increase. Wow, that's great. Earnings per share of $8.88, beating analyst consensus of $8.19. Watch, that was a nice beat right there. The stock surged about 8 to 10% in the after hours. So as you can see, and let me see the financial summary. Revenue 24% year-over-year growth, primarily driven by a 24.3% jump in advertising revenue. Their advertising revenue is doing very, very well. Net income $22.7 billion, up 9% from previous year. Operating margin declined to 41% from 48% a year ago, reflecting a 40% surge in total cost and expenses. $35.1 billion. Wow. This company spends a lot though. This company spends a lot. Let me see. User metrics. Family daily active people rose 7% to 3.58 billion. So that's a positive right there. Very good positive actually. Family of apps generated 58.9 billion in revenue and 30.8 billion in operating income. Wow. Reality Labs reported 955 million in revenue, but recorded an operating loss of 6 billion. Wow. Now let's take a quick look at the guidance and outlook for Meta. Q1 2026 revenue projected between $53.5 to $56.5 billion, well ahead of the 51.4 billion analyst consensus. Then the full year of 2026 expenses, estimated range of 162 to 169 billion dollars, driven by infrastructure costs and technical talent hiring. So there's gonna be a lot of spending this year, and their capex forecasted at 115 billion dollars to 135 billion dollars, a significant jump from 72 billion dollars in 2025. So that's like almost double, pretty much. In capex spending from Meta. But this can definitely, like, if you plan on holding Meta long term for a couple of years, you know, it's a good company. It's a good company right here. Operating income, despite the high spending, management expects to deliver absolute operating income growth in 2026 compared to 2025. So some good numbers, some good guidance right there. Also, there's going to be a lot of spending. You know, if that's going to scare you away, then, you know, it's probably not a good stock for you. But I think a lot of that spending is definitely needed, and it's going to be worth it in the end, you know, in the long term. What's up, Anders? How are you, Anders? Casey saying hi to Anders. Long day, was on the road at 5 this morning, just got home. Wow, Anders. Wow, that's definitely a long day. All right, let me show you how many of you guys are here so I can show you guys the purchases that I made. So there's 22 of you guys, 10 likes. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very important. Like James, mentioned here before. Hold on, James, where was your yep. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. But yeah, let me show you guys the purchases that I made this week. I sold one of my holdings to buy some more Netflix, which I'm going to be buying some more tomorrow. So let me just start by showing you the first purchase, which was pretty much the weekly challenge, for this month. Let me show you real quick. Nope, let me show you the screen only. Let me see. What's up, Jay? Oh, what's up, Thrill? How are you? Jeremy there. What's up, Thrill? So I pretty much purchased my one share of SCHD. This is the last one for this month, for the month of January. So share price was at $29.16. Then hold on, let me then I put $40 into Visa today. I was like, man, I was looking at a couple stocks and I'm like, let me just throw a couple more dollars into Visa at a share price of $325.47. Then I bought another share of VG Properties at $28.10, and it went under $28. So I should have put a limit order, to be honest with you. That's what I should have done on this VG Properties purchase. And then let me show you real quick. So guys, I sold one of my holdings. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are gonna guess it. I don't think you guys are gonna guess it. You guys said PFE. You guys said BAC. Yeah, so it's none of those. None of those. But I sold one of my holdings to buy some more Netflix. And I might also buy some more Amazon though with it. So it's pretty much this one. Let me show you guys. I'm not gonna hold you guys anymore. Let me see. Starbucks, Bank of America. Let me see. Johnson & Johnson from Tim. Links Invest. You guys are really not gonna guess it. You guys are gonna call me crazy though. You guys are gonna call me crazy, but pretty much this is what I sold. I sold VGT. I sold my one share at $771 that I got from VGT. And then I sold, hold on, sorry. I sold my fraction of a share and I got $269. So I got like $1,000 from the sale of VGT. So this is the one that I sold. I know you guys are gonna call me crazy, but I did wanted to take some gains and move over the money to like Amazon and Netflix. That's gonna be my move. I'm planning on adding VGT, but in one of my other accounts though, in my Roth IRA. That was one of the reasons why I made the move too. I'm thinking about adding this one into my Roth IRA, but I took my gains into from VGT. Yep, so I did that. Then what I did is I bought some Netflix. I bought one share at $84.60. And then I bought another two shares at $84.91. So I spent $169 plus I spent another $84. So I spent about $200 something. Tomorrow I'm gonna be buying some more Netflix. And I might be buying some more Amazon. I'm keeping an eye on Amazon because some of the money that I made from my VGT sale, I'm most likely going to be putting it into Amazon. Now, let me see the comments in the chat. I really, really want to see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see this one. Jeremy, your $25 HIMS prediction is almost there. Ooh, we should take a look at that one. The Thrill. Oh, no. GME. GameStop. Isn't that GameStop? Sold SCHD? No. I'm never selling SCHD. So yeah, Jeremy. I know it's kind of crazy. I know X too. Yeah, kind of crazy for me to sell my VGT, but I think I'm gonna put it into my Roth IRA. That's why I sold it pretty much, and I kind of want to keep this public portfolio, stocks where I can follow some stocks, just research them with you guys. VGT is more like a hands-off approach. Love VGT. I think it's a great ETF. But I am, I can't even explain it right now. But, I did it for multiple reasons, but I am going to go back into VGT for sure. Nice, nice. Okay, Jax. All right. Okay, not a bad move. Okay, all right. Thank you, thank you. A good move from Philip. Why did you sell it though? So I sold it pretty much like I said before. I'm gonna move it into I'm gonna add it to my Roth IRA most likely. That's the plan with it. That's more of a hands-off approach, with VGT. Great ETF. I like it a lot. It's not that it's bad ETF. I'm waiting for the I'm waiting for like the next, hopefully there's another tech dip, because when there's a tech dip, like VGT gets hit a lot, but then it rises very, very well compared to like the history that it has had before. So if it has a nice dip, I'm gonna add it into my Roth IRA. That's the plan with it, because I also want to hold it long term and not sell it until I pretty much retire. But I like it. I like it a lot. I think VGT is a great ETF. Has a lot of tech, cybersecurity. Chip stocks pretty much, so it has Nvidia, Palantir, a lot of good companies, a lot of really good companies. Definitely didn't see that one coming. Yep. Tim, pretty soon I'm gonna make a sell on my dividend portfolio though. Pretty much. You guys mentioned a couple of them that I'm thinking about. Pretty soon the dividend portfolio will be getting some more stocks cut. It wasn't only Kenvue. It's gonna be another one. Leo Ramirez, let's go. Yeah, didn't see that coming. Yeah, Jeremy, the SCHD repositioning is soon. Yeah. I like SCHD. Yep, me too, Jax, me too. That means it's going into SCHG in your Roth. That's fair. Yeah, SCHG, I'm pretty large in SCHG, honestly. In my Roth, I think it's like, hold on, I'll tell you right now how much percentage. I'm not gonna show you guys because I'm not sharing that one publicly here, but I'll tell you right now. Hold on, let me see my retirement portfolio. Of my whole retirement portfolio is only 7%, but that's because I have both the 401k plus the Roth IRA together, and my 401k is like 67% S&P 500 pretty much. 68% S&P 500. But in my Roth IRA, hold on. Oh, I think I already. No, I have to log in. Into. Hold on, let me see if I can log in real quick, and I'll tell you how much it is on my Roth IRA, my SCHG position. But I want a lot more tech though. That's why I want to add VGT in there. It is, I'll tell you, 47%. SCHG is 47% on my Roth. Is that too large? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's too large of a position? I like it a lot though. It's 47%. I have a small crypto position, only 12%, and then the rest of it is like ETFs too. Let me see. I don't like to add near reshuffles myself. Okay. And I took some fun money and doubled my stake in Aptera, SEV this week. I think I've seen that one somewhere. Oh, hold on. I don't even have my stock analysis tab. What's this one? SEV? Yeah, I think this year, Jeremy and guys, I think I'm gonna be making some more moves in my portfolios and try to oh man, how can I say this? Yeah, like I want to optimize my portfolio. I want to consolidate it a little bit more, especially my dividend portfolio. I think there's a couple of companies. I'm going to take a look at the Starbucks earnings to see, but yeah. Let me see. Aptera Motors. Yep. Some fun money and double my stake. Yeah, it's at $1.40. This is the one with those nice planes, right? Yeah, these ones, the Aptera EVs. Let me see. Yeah. All right. So this is for some play money. Wow, it's down 56% in the last couple of days. Gotta be careful with this. But you know, some play money. It's like, you know, it's like what I'm doing, and there's with Bitcoin and stuff with crypto. Just some money. I'm not gonna put a lot though. Mike Wood, what's up, Mike? You should look into JEPQ. Great returns and pays monthly dividends at a 10% return yearly. Last year the market grew 19% growth for me too. Nice. Yeah, I have JEPQ in my watch list for the future to probably add into the dividend portfolio. Look at TOPT. What is that? Let's see. iShares top 20 US stocks ETF. Okay. Expense ratio is only 0.20%, so that's not bad. Small dividend yield, annual average return, or average annual return 20%. Wow. Inception day 2024. Let me see. So there's very nice growth. Share price appreciation. Very nice. 25%. Let me see what's the holdings real quick. A lot of technology. It's pretty much very similar to SCHG, pretty much. And SCHG has a much lower expense ratio. Yeah, this one has some companies, but yeah, I like SCHG. Let me see. Mike Wood, SMH Tech has done well for me as well. Yeah, that was a good one in the semiconductor sector. That's what I wanted to say earlier. You know, that VGT also has these companies. That's why I like it a lot. And it's also an ETF that I might, you know, when I open my kids' accounts, which I really got to look into it, I think that's what I'm going to be adding, VGT, to be honest with you. Let me see. NVIDIA. NVIDIA 19%. Taiwan Semiconductor. Yeah, this one has a lot of those semiconductor stocks, pretty much. What I like about VGT is that it's very diversified. You know, that's what I like about it. I'm going to be very heavy in tech, honestly, in my Roth. I think that's going to be like my yeah, I think most of it is going to be into that, into tech. I'm just very bullish in tech, you know, with the world going into tech mostly, you know, having that in my Roth, I think it's going to be a lot better. And then I'll just keep it, you know, I'll just keep for the channel, I'll keep, you know, single stocks, you know, in my portfolio. Makes it a little bit more interesting to talk about, because VGT is kind of like, okay, you know, what else can I say? It's pretty much like a buy and hold ETF, very easy. Easy path to wealth, right? Pretty much. You know, if you believe in stock long term, in tech long term, and hopefully tech continues to do good. But look at this. Expense ratio 0.09%. Holdings right here, look, NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft has all the good ones. AMD also, big one. Palantir, I think AMD should be bigger, to be honest with you, in this one. Oracle, Micron Technology, Salesforce, which is one that you guys have been buying. Intuit, Intel, Intel hasn't been doing good. Adobe has very good financials too. ServiceNow, AppLovin. So it has a lot of good companies, 325 holdings. Most of it, though, is NVIDIA, Apple, and Microsoft, which are three big ones right there. And Broadcom is almost 5%. So 4 great companies right there in the top 4, pretty much. And it's very easy. It's going to be very easy for especially my Roth. It's going to be very easy. At your age, it should be 60%. I'm working on that, Jeremy. I'm working on that. It was like a couple weeks ago, it was like 40%. Now it's like a 40-something percent. But I'm working on that. I'm going to make it even larger. I want a lot of shares of SCHG and then hold them long term, and then I'll sell them little by little in the future, tax free. Let me see. Not bad. I do 70% SCHG and 30% SCHD. Nice. Yeah. That's nice. That's a nice Roth right there. Love it. Love it. I think this one is perfect. You know, I think that one is perfect. That's a perfect Roth IRA, in my opinion. Let me see. The Trio Growth. Yes, yes. It's my funny car company from Anders. Yeah, Astera. VXUS is getting hot. Too hot. What is that VXUS? VXUS. I gotta show you guys my portfolio where it's at now. Now it looks a little bit different. Let me see the total international stock. Let me see. In the last month is up 6.4%. Wow. In the last year is up 32.9%. Wow. International stocks doing very well. Especially in the last year. The last year they have been performing very well. Look at this. And then you only get a 0.05 expense ratio. I like that expense ratio. Love that. I don't know much about these companies, except maybe TSM, you know, Taiwan Semiconductor. ASML also is another one. Is performing very well. I don't know why it's not larger in this ETF, to be honest with you. Toyota Motors, Royal Bank of Canada also. That's a popular one. It has 8,673 holdings. Wow. But it's performing very well, though. Performing very, very good. Let me see. I have SBUX shares from when I worked there, which is why I'm still writing with them. Okay, okay, that's nice. And I'm sure you have a very nice cost per share, right? Because don't you guys, like, if you get any shares from Starbucks while you're working there, they don't you get like a discount, or you get them like at a cheaper price, right? That's what I meant. Oh my gosh, I need my coffee because I didn't have any coffee today, especially at work. Hold on, let me catch up to the messages, to the chat. Institutional investor dumped 1.5 million shares on Monday. Wow. Oh, that's why. Let me see. SMH gave me 78% this year for tech growth stocks. Nice, Mike. Very nice growth, especially in a year. That's nice. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, 78%. Yep. VGT is my second largest holding. Nice. Nice. I like that. I like that, you know, I like boring. It's good. It's good. I like to have I'm gonna add it into my my Roth. You know, that's where I have the more, you know, the hands-off approach. I just put some money, just make the purchases, and that's it. You know, it's pretty simple. My Roth IRA is very, very simple. Very, very simple. Jax, is there a fee with JEPQ? Yes. JEPQ, it is, I'll tell you right now, the expense ratio is a 0.35%. You know, that's the expense ratio on JEPQ right now. One of the things that is getting me to like more GPIQ or GPIX is that it has a little bit lower expense ratio than JEPQ, you know. But JEPQ has been performing very well too. 10.2% dividend yield. GPIQ, hold on, it has a 0.29% expense ratio, but the dividend yield is a little bit lower, 9.68%. But it has had some pretty good returns so far. But yeah, let me see, Jeremy. Tech is going to lead the way with AI, but industrials and financials will be the biggest beneficiaries of AI adoption. Nice. Well, SCHG, right? SCHG does have, no, they have, they only have a little bit of financials. It has 7.6% of financials. Industrials, what else did you say? Industrials. It only has 4.8%, but the good thing is that I have SCHD. So SCHD, I have, how many shares do I have? I forgot. 368 shares, you know, so that gives me some good exposure into that. So, you know, let's see that. But you can see in SCHG, Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Meta, a lot of the ones that, you know, we like. Broadcom, Eli Lilly. You get some Palantir exposure there. I get some Netflix exposure too, but I kind of wanted to have my own Netflix position. Walt Disney, look right there. I don't know if that one is ever going to recover. I'm sure it will. It's too big to fail. Look at the expense ratio on SCHG, only 0.04%. So lower than SCHD, actually. Lower than SCHD. DGRO is amazing. I agree with that, Leo. I agree with that. I think DGRO is great. It has a lower dividend yield than SCHD, but it has some very nice dividend growth though. Expense ratio is only 0.08% too. 2% dividend yield. Since inception, average annual return has been 12.1%, because this is a dividend ETF. Dividend growth 4.7%. Look at this. In the last quarter, they grew their dividend 18%. Pretty nice. And their dividend is growing. So yeah, DGRO is a very good ETF too. And it has a nice amount of tech. It has 18% in tech, 20% in financials, 16% in healthcare, 11% in industrials, and 11% on consumer staples too. This one is great too. This one is a great ETF right here. Some of my favorite ETFs. I just went with SCHD. I really like SCHD a lot. The dividend growth is great. JAX, TXN is a good one too. It's up, I think, almost 20% in the last 3 months. Woo. Drink a little bit more of the coffee. So crazy sell, you guys think? Oh man, did I go crazy with the sell button this time? But yeah, but I had a plan behind it though. I had a plan behind it. Let me see. Let me see TXN. Texas Instrument in the last, what did you say? In the last 3 months? Let me see. In the last month, it's up 22%. In the last year, it's up 15%. Yeah, I can see the growth from like $159, yeah, in November to now $216. Yeah, it has been growing very, very well. Wow. Very, very well in Texas Instrument. Wow. Many companies does stock match. Okay, my company gives a third match of what I put, up to 15% of my salary. Wow, match is fully vested after a year. Wow, nice. That's pretty good. I remember one of the guys here in the chat had like a very, very low cost per share on Costco. I forgot his name. I forgot who it was, but had a very, very nice cost per share in Costco because he worked there too. Looks like KO has been going up more, so at over $73, getting close to 50 shares. Wow, nice, Mario. I would love to grow my Coca-Cola position, honestly. And it has been performing very, very well. Also, another one that has been performing really good is Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson has been performing very, very good. Hold on, let me show you guys my full portfolio so you can see what it looks like. So this is my new portfolio pretty much. No more VGT right here. But look at my Johnson & Johnson. It's already up 46.6% in my 10 shares. And then Coca-Cola, I'm up 23.8%, but I only have 8 shares. That's the one I need to buy. And I wanted to buy more this year, to be honest with you. My portfolios are almost at 35K. I'm at 34.9 right now. I got $1,000 in cash. 790 in the growth portfolio, and then I got 278 in the dividend portfolio. Got $5,400 in gains if I sell my whole portfolio right now, but of course I'm not gonna do that. But I added on to Netflix a little bit more, so right now I'm at 4 shares. I'm gonna buy some more tomorrow. The share price, let me see where is that. It is right here. I was taking a look at Bank of America, which I'm losing some gains. You know, that is one that I'm like, oh man, I should have taken the gains when I had the chance, to be honest with you. Jeremy, I know you mentioned that too before, but hold on, which one was it I was gonna take a look at? Netflix. I lost my train of thought. Netflix in the after hours was at $84.11. So I'm gonna see if I put a limit order. Let me see what the pre-market is tomorrow. I'm probably gonna put like a limit order for like another 2 shares at $83 and maybe 80 cents or somewhere around there, or 75 cents. I'm gonna try to buy another 2 shares of it, of Netflix tomorrow. VTV has great financials exposure. Let me see real quick. I still gotta read the Starbucks earnings, which I wanted to do it with you guys. 0.04%. Nice. This value ETF. Yeah, it has nice financials. 21.7%. Industrials 13%. Healthcare 14%. I like the healthcare sector too. Yeah, it has JP Morgan, Berkshire Hathaway, Exxon, Johnson & Johnson, a lot of great companies. You know, AbbVie, Walmart, Procter & Gamble, Micron. Yep. Yeah, this one is good too. This one is good. 2% dividend yield. I wonder what the growth percentage is. Let me catch up on the messages. There's a lot of messages here. Mario, and DGRO is doing very well for me. Can't complain. Yes. DGRO is a really good ETF too. I just saw my SPYI and QQQI numbers, and I was surprised that I have a return of 10% for SPYI and 11.4% for QQQI, not including the high dividend. I own these for less than a year. Oh, wow, nice. And collecting the dividends. So your total returns are definitely much higher than that. Our American healthcare companies a buy right now. I don't know. Johnson & Johnson is a little bit pricey right now. Has run up in share price a lot. PE ratios are 20.6, forward PE 19.7. Dividend is at 2.2% right now if you pick up any shares. But look at this. Johnson & Johnson, 48.9% in the last year. One of those boring companies, slow growing, boring companies, in Johnson & Johnson. But, yep. You see they're growing their revenue slowly. Revenue growth is still in the positive 6%, 5%. Not bad so far. Let me see the shares outstanding real quick. They're buying back shares, which is great. They're buying back heavily right now. In the past 2 years, they've been buying back shares heavily. So that causes the earnings per share to grow. So $2.14. And let me see. Yep. Pretty good margins. Free cash flow margin is at 33%. So very nice free cash flow margin. Dividend growth 4.8%. Let me see. Jeremy, not crazy. Having a plan is what counts. A good plan is a bonus. Yep. Yeah. Jax, when I bought KO, it was $58. Yeah, I bought some at that price too. I think most of my shares were bought around that price actually, because my cost purchase at $59. I bought some at $60 also, but you can see right here my cost purchase at $59 flat. So yeah, let me see. Jeremy, side note, has anyone noticed the price of gold 5,600? Yeah, what? Hold on, let me take a quick look. The price of gold. Hold on. Let me go right here to the right. Hold on. Oh, look at the price of gold, which is right here. It's at 55. Hold on. 55.70 right now. Wow. So you hit 5,600 recently. Yep. And in the last 6 months, it's up 67%. In the last year, it's up 101%. But what do you guys think, right? Is this a time to buy gold, or is this a time to sell gold? What do you guys think? Is it better to like take the gains now, or do you guys predict that this is gonna continue growing? I never follow this, like gold and silver, any materials, but what's your opinion? Is this the time to sell right now? Take some gains? Will it crash? Let me see. Yes, from Jax. Yes, silver has been up big time. I bought silver when it was $30. Now it's over $100. Wow, very nice gains, Jax. Wow. X, the greatest enemy to a good plan is the dream of a perfect plan. Very good quote there, X. Very good quote. Yeah. I'm gonna try my plan. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully it does go well. A trade idea for you. Sell Bank of America for UNH. How's UNH performing? Let's take a quick look. Let's see UNH. UNH was pretty cheap a couple of when the bad news happened with the CEO. Unfortunately, something that I don't like to see, to be honest with you. Regardless of who the person is. In the last days up 4%. In the last 5 days is down 15%. Let me see. Last year is down 45.9%. In the last 5 years, is down 11.7%. Let me see. It was as low as $237. Wow. The price target is at $396. 34% upside from here. Dividend 3% right now. Let's take a quick look at the financials. How would I... hold on, because this is like an insurance company, right? It's healthcare, but insurance, right? So what would I read here? Well, I guess I'll take a look at the total revenue. I'll take a look at a quick of the basics. We'll take a look at the KPIs actually in a second. So total revenue is growing. So that's a very positive. It's at $113.2 billion. Let me see. The operating income is down a lot. Let me see. Shares, they're buying back shares, so they're not diluting the shareholder. You can see the shares year over year change is in the negative, which is a positive. This is a positive actually. Let me see. Operating margin is down a lot. Profit margin, is down a lot. Free cash flow margin. All right, let me take a look at the KPIs. Let me take a look. There's the revenue breakdown, the EBITDA, and key performance indicators. Let me see. The domestic individual serve or fee-based commercial is growing. Domestic. Hold on. Come on. You gotta... I don't know what this is. Total commercial, domestic individual served. Is slowing down though. That's not good. Medicare, I know they had some issue with the Medicare, right? It is right now 8.45 million. So, okay, the Medicaid is also slowing down. Individual served is slowing down. Let me see. Medicare supplement is also slowing down a little bit. Total community and senior commercial global individual served is at 20.1 million. Let me see. But I see a lot of the numbers going down though in their KPIs as of recently, as of the last quarter. So I don't know. I have to look into this one a little bit more, Jeremy. But I see that these numbers are going down. I would just have to really, really read them well to see. But yeah, I don't know. I'll take a look. Payout ratio 65%, dividend growth 6.7%. Not a bad idea, Jeremy. Not a bad idea. All right, let me see. It's a midterm year. No one will be on the side of healthcare companies for a while. LOL. LOL. Yeah. Let me see. I was asking about the healthcare companies because all I hear about is your guys' insurance going up at alarming rates. That's the info I get in Canada. Yeah, that is very true. Insurance rates, they're going up. They're going up for sure. Finanzas con Estilo, have you looked this company before? Intuit. That's the one that I used to do my taxes. But I never, I should have taken a look before. Why not, Yeah, because Intuit is yeah, with TurboTax. Let me see. I never really done like a deep dive or anything like that though. But to do this one, market cap 149 billion, PE ratios at 36.9, forward PE 22.7. Nice. Dividend only 0.88%. The price target is $799, 48% upside from here. Wow. Let me see. In the last month, it's down 20.3%. I think they make a lot of money in this quarter, right? In the next earnings. In the last year, 11.2% down. In the last 5 years, it's up 48.3%. So let me take a quick look at the financials. Let's see the revenue. Yeah, the revenue always grows during tax season. That's when they get the most. But if you see, their financials have been growing year over year, though. Very, very good. Look at this nice growth. 18%, 20%, 17%, 10%. Ooh, I like that. I never thought about owning the company that I use to do my taxes every year, because I do use this one. Shares outstanding. They're buying back shares, right? Let me just see real quick. Let me see. Yeah, they're in the negative, so they're slightly buying back shares. These will cause the earnings per share to be in the positive, so it's at $1.60. Wow. It might be a good time to buy soon, Wow, look at that gross margin, 78%. Operating margin, 13.7%. Profit margin, 11%. Free cash flow margin, 15%. So all in the positive. So that's good. Let me see the KPIs. They actually give you some, like they split it right here. All of their earnings. Let me see their TurboTax revenue. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty much in the yeah. It is pretty much like in the Q1 revenue. It grows a lot because taxes, tax season. QuickBooks, wow, is growing very well. Look at this, 1.21 billion. Online services also growing very well. Online ecosystem revenue growing. QuickBooks desktop accounting is also growing. This one is flat. This one is growing slightly. Global business solutions is flat in the last 2 quarters. Customer service revenue, total consumer revenue. Yeah, it's pretty much like they make a lot in the tax season. Credit Karma. Oh, this is a good one right here. Credit Karma for credit reading. So they're growing too. And then of course the TurboTax, total consumer revenue total. Yeah, this one looks good. I like what I'm seeing. Payout ratio is only 30.7%. Very good pick, Finanzas con Estilo, honestly. Dividend growth, 15.4%. Very, very good pick. I never thought about this one, though. I never thought about this one, honestly, but I like it. I like it. I like what I see, and I use it for my taxes. I pretty much use it for my taxes. So, pretty good company right here. Hmm. Especially, hold on. Let me open the last 5 years real quick. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, it looks good. This one looks good. Jax, sell. Okay, sell which one? You lose if you buy now, even silver. Oh, for silver and gold. Yeah, that was my question. You lose if you buy now, even silver, they say will go up to maybe 300 by end of this year. That's how crazy the economy is right now. Wow. Yeah. Probably sell at this stage might be risky. Yeah, I think I will take my gains. I don't know if I will be holding. Wow, I'm very behind in my comments. Hold on, I gotta catch up. I'm sorry, guys. For gold to crash, the dollar has to gain trust, and that's not happening anytime soon. So you gotta put them both together. You gotta put them both there and see. Very good point right there. I just sold out of SLV. I don't need to catch the very top, and fear is gonna dump because electronics will get very expensive if silver keeps climbing. Okay. So you took some gains. Hey, taking gains is always good. You know, I took a 40% gain with my VGT just now or yesterday. I'm sorry, not lose. I meant gain. It's never too late to buy in. Yeah. Good point. Yeah, so you think it's a good idea to buy silver right now? No, not silver. X crypto's dead. Yeah. I think right now is a decent opportunity to build up a position, especially for me. Not financial advice, guys. It is at 88,000 right now. Bitcoin. Wow. Keeps going down once again. Ethereum is at 2,900 also. So right now that is quiet, it might be a good time to add. I'm adding right now just to build up a position, because once it becomes popular, that's when everybody wants to buy, and it's pretty much at the top. When it becomes very, very popular. That's crazy. Yep. Jax very, very active in the comment section. I like that. I was talking about gold. I mean, even the price right now is crazy to buy. Yeah. Insurance rates are going up, especially in California. Yeah, I've seen that in the news. Yeah, I should have bought more at that price. Man, I have worked in data for insurance companies before. Investing in them scares me. Very good. Very good opinion there. Wish I would have bought some silver from Mario. Yeah. Sometimes also, just don't FOMO into it. You know what I mean? Just be careful. Sometimes, like, for example, with Meta, I'm kind of like, even the guys mentioned that they're in the chat. Jeremy was buying. Finanzas con Estilo also sharing his channel. He bought some too. So, yeah, and hey, I was thinking about adding it. To the dividend portfolio, but then I started looking into other things, and but it's okay. I'm not gonna jump in right now. Just because. One of the hurricanes wiped our servers out to the point that the insurance commission dissolved the company. Oh wow, Mario, or gold for that matter. Frank, what's up, Frank? How are you? But rarely here for nighttime shows. Okay. Hey, but nice to see you there, Frank. Really appreciate it. Look into MU as well. Yeah, Mario, I agree. We'll take a look in a second. I gotta catch up. I have a lot of comments here. Wow. Intuit owns QuickBook. Yeah, that's good. Finanzas con Estilo says QuickBooks is the moat. Nice. Yeah. I like what I saw from Intuit, to be honest with you. Let me open up the website real quick. Yeah, it is right here. And their products, yeah, they have QuickBooks, Intuit, TurboTax, Credit Karma, MailChimp. I don't know what that is. What is QuickBooks? Let me see real quick. I don't think I have yeah, this one is for I don't think I ever solo business tools. Let me see. Manage expenses on the go. Manage taxes. Yeah. Okay. Let me look into this a little bit more. Yeah, I like the company. I like what I saw. Honestly. I like what I saw. Yeah, Jax, live and learn. When gold hit 3,500, I was like, it can't go up anymore, and I didn't buy. QuickBook has 82% market share. Wow, that's good. That's very, very good. Thrill. Maybe this one is one that I should consider adding to the dividend portfolio. Dividend is pretty low, but and there's TurboTax to do well since they shut down the free electronic filing IRS. Oh yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, I use TurboTax in Canada as well. Yeah, I gotta do my taxes actually because I got all my stuff already, and even in my email too. So I gotta do my taxes. I'm kind of like procrastinating a little bit. I'm doing my taxes. Did any of you guys do your taxes already? Or not yet? Mario, yeah, music. That's the way it goes. Impossible to know, really. Yeah, true. I buy euro. Nice from Jax. Tim, gold and silver is what the globe is buying instead of US treasuries. Hedge against a financial downfall. Okay. FOMO is scary, because most likely you'll buy in late. Yeah, gotta be very, very careful with FOMO, which is fear of missing out, for any of you guys that don't know what FOMO means. And it is something that can happen, that you see the share price going up and you're like, hold on, it's gonna continue to go up. I gotta get in before, before it just reaches, even higher. And then somehow out of nowhere, you don't do your research well, you enter because of FOMO, and then boom, stock goes down. And so I like buying. One of the things that I've been liking to buy is when everybody's afraid of it, but you still gotta do your research. Make sure that it's a stock that you want to own long term. Financials are good. Then maybe just everyone panicking. Like pretty much like Meta. A lot of people were panicking because of the capex spending. And what was it? There was like a one-time bill, was it, or something like that? So yeah, when the hype is over, LOL. Yeah. That's right, Jack. So true. NFTs are going low these days. It didn't that like just go out of style or something like that? I don't know. QuickBooks is huge in SMB world. I gotta take a look at QuickBooks. Not yet from Leo the Thrill. I looked into it, but I'm deep in Adobe, so no money. Oh, okay. Yeah, you've been buying Adobe quite often. You've been mentioning that. Let me see. I like TurboTax. I have to use a CPA these days, but have used TurboTax in the past. Yeah, that's what I've been using right now. Maybe in the future I'll use a CPA or yeah, I'll probably use some help, but as of right now, I don't make that much money. I'm not in the, in the lots of money, what is it, earnings. So I'm okay. What do you think of CSCO? Isn't that Cisco? Let me see. Yeah, Cisco System. Let me see. Cisco System is at $78. PE ratios at 30.4. Forward PE at 18. Wow, nice. It'll be nice to add just for the forward PE, pretty much. Like if you know about the company a lot. What's the future? What's their guidance? You know, that would be something that would be good to know. It's up 7% in the last 5 days. Wow. Oh, but it's recovering from it was down. Let me see. Last year, oh wow, last year it was up 33.6%. Last 5 years, it's up 72.7%. Wow. Very good. From Cisco. Good company here. Revenue started growing the past couple of years. It grew very well until 2023. Then in 2024 it went down. So I'm guessing that was a good sale right there to maybe buy some more. But it has been growing. The revenue has been positive in the past couple of quarters, over 7% each quarter. Let me see. Operating income is growing now again also. So I'm guessing they had a bad year or bad couple quarters in 2024. And then now they're recovering from that. Let me see. Shares outstanding. They're buying back shares. Very positive. I like that. That will cause for the earnings per share to be in the positive. So that's a good thing. Free cash flow, 2.89 billion. Let me see. The gross margin 65%. But operating margin is 23%. Profit margin 19%. Not bad. Free cash flow margin 19%. Let me take a quick look at the KPIs. And you got products gross margin is 64.5%. Service gross margin 68%. Wow. Total annualized recurring revenue. Oh, it's growing. That's good. I like the recurring revenue. Any companies with recurring revenue, you know, that it continues to grow is great. Let me see. Product remaining performance obligations is growing. I don't know what this is though. I don't know what this is, but it's growing in the past couple of quarters. Looking good, Cisco. Payout ratios at 63.3%. Dividend growth 2.5%. They have grown their dividend 15 years. But their dividend growth is slowing down, but it's only at 2%, you know, so it's not like they grow their dividend very crazy, you know. Pandemonium is usually the end. Microsoft looking very interesting. 28.1 PE ratio. Wow, really? Hold on, let me see the after hours real quick. I wanted to take a look at the after hours. Because we looked at it earlier. Yeah, let me see the after hours. Wow, it's down 5.8%. You calculated the PE at the after hours price, right? Finanzas con Estilo. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I think you did, yeah. Yeah, because the PE ratio is at 34.2 right now. So you calculating it at that. What would be the forward PE? Forward PE gotta be nice. Gotta be looking good. Probably a nice opportunity. I didn't do a I wanted to read the Starbucks one, but I didn't do let me see into it. Look, it was in the let me see the trending is Nvidia, Microsoft, Meta, Micron Technology, UNH, and Tesla. You guys remember I used to have Tesla in the growth portfolio. I also sold it for a nice gain, like 100% gain. Let me see. It's at $452. So if it is at a 28 PE ratio, forward PE is probably like around 24, maybe, you know, somewhere around there. The forward PE, that's pretty good. Let me take a quick look at the ratios real quick. Let me see. If the forward PE in the last 5 years, right, they haven't had a forward PE. Oh no, their lowest forward PE was in 2022 of 22. So if they have like a 24 forward PE, that's similar to the end of 2022 where they had a 24 forward PE. So that's pretty good. It looks like it's a pretty good time to start, you know, a position. At the same time, they had a 26 PE ratio with a 24 forward PE. Yeah, it might be time to add. So Microsoft is looking good. Do you think it's gonna go down even more? Let me see the in the last year is up 10%. Wow, if it goes down under 400, definitely a buy. Definitely a buy. Not financial advice, guys, though. Not financial advice, but it definitely a buy. You know, he's up 106% in the last 5 years. Yeah. Price target is $620, so 28% from here, plus another 6% down in the after hours. So that would be, if the price target stays the same, it's like 34%, 35% upside from here. Wow. Hold on, let me see what you put on here. Yeah, after hours price divided by the EPS TTM. I'm not sure about the forward PE yet. I haven't seen the estimate for the year yet. Oh, okay, got it. Wow. Yeah, but he has, yeah. Looks good. I gotta take a look at the earnings, the recent earnings. Yeah, because I don't think they have it here yet. Or is it here? 81.2 billion. Let me see Microsoft real quick. Let me see Microsoft. What is this? Hold on. Let me refresh this real quick. Come on, man. This thing is like very, very annoying. Okay, now. All right. Let me see their EPS, right? Their earnings per share was at $4. Okay, so it's right here actually. Their estimated was $3.86, and they actually came with a 7% beat, $4.14. Then their revenue, $81.2 billion, which it was at 1.2% beat. So that's good. That's good. They have had, look at these, the last 4 earnings calls. They have beaten both revenue and earnings per share. So yeah, very, very good. Hold on. I see right here some positives. Revenue, 81.3 billion. So up 70% year over year. Nice. And 24% earnings per share increase too. Microsoft Cloud revenue exceeded 50 billion for the first time. So that's a growth of 26% year over year. Why is it down though? They beat very well. Strong growth in commercial bookings, up 230%. Microsoft 360 Copilot ads increase 160% year over year, with $50 million paid seats now. Negatives, operating margin decrease slightly to 47% due to increased investment. Is that it? That's the reason why it's down after hours? I don't know. Man. Yeah, this might be an opportunity, Finanzas con Estilo. I agree. I think that might be an opportunity to add some Microsoft. Maybe I should consider it, honestly, in my dividend portfolio. Let me keep an eye on it, though. Let me keep an eye. I've not done my taxes yet. Oh, okay. So you and me both. I gotta do mine too. I'm hoping Netflix goes $80 or under soon from Mario. Yeah, I hope it does go so I can spend some more of my cash. I'm going to owe $5,000 when I file my taxes. I've been saving my rent payments to pay this instead of investing. Can't wait to make it past that payment. Okay. All right. So you already know. You already know. All right. There's no more stocks here in the chat. So let me go ahead and show you guys my portfolio real quick. And then I wanted to read, let me read the Starbucks real quick with you guys here. I know you guys are probably going to be bored because it's Starbucks. But this one is going to help me decide if I'm going to keep Starbucks long term or if I'm going to be cutting it soon, you know, because I'm thinking about it. Even though this is one of the Brian Niccol, when did he started running Starbucks once again? It wasn't long ago, so gotta give him an opportunity. All right, so let me see. Global revenue reached a record 9.9 billion, up 6%. Adjusted earnings per share 56 cents, missed analyst estimate and fell 19% year over year. Despite the profit decline, the stock surged roughly 8% in pre-market trading as investors cheered the first U.S. transaction growth in 8 quarters. Wow. All right, let me see. Q1 fiscal 2026 revenue and sales. The quarter reflected the early stages of CEO Brian Niccol. So let's see how it goes. Global revenue rose 6% to 9.9 billion. Comparable store sales increased 4%, driven by a 4% jump in US same store sales and a 10% increase in international segment revenue. Okay, that's good. An increase of 4%. GAAP EPS plummeted to 26 cents, down from 90 cents the prior year, primarily due to a $293 million net income impact from strategic investments and tariffs. Wow, they paid a lot. Operating margin contracted 180 basis points. Operational wins. Starbucks Rewards active members hit a record 35.5 million. Nice. The company successfully piloted its Green Apron service model in 650 stores, which outperformed the rest of the fleet by 200 basis points. Okay. Fiscal year guidance. EPS expected range of $2.15 to $2.40. Global and US growth targeted at 3% or higher. Revenue projected to grow at a similar rate to global comparable sales. Okay. Let me see this one. Expansion plans to open 600 to 650 net new coffee houses globally, with roughly half of the international expansion focused on China. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too crazy. It's also one of my small positions. It's only 8.9. I got $100 in gains right now, 13.8%. Yeah, might need to consider. If Netflix breaks $80, it's not stopping until it gets to 70. Yeah, I'm gonna make a buy tomorrow again, but I might hold myself a little bit with the next couple $100 just to see if it goes down a little bit more. I would like for it to go down to like $81 a share. I'll be okay with that too. But it will be nice. Tim, I know this is a Canadian ETF, but Canny is something I've been buying. Pays a dividend twice a month. Let's take a quick look. Let me see, Jeremy. Okay, new plan. Cut Starbucks, PFE, and BAC. Pick up MSFT and AVGO. Thank me in 10 years. I like that. I don't know much about AVGO. I know a little bit more about MSFT, and it's looking good. MSFT looking good. You know, right now the share price wouldn't be a bad investment right now. Let me keep a close eye. Let me put it at the top of my watch list real quick, because I already added Netflix, so I have it on my let me see. Let me put Microsoft, sorry. Microsoft at the top. Yeah, so let me show you guys my watch list. Not sure if you can see it. No, right there. You got Netflix, you got Microsoft, Berkshire Hathaway, Costco, FIX, and then I forgot what else. FIX, S&P Global, Meta. Honestly, I should have added Meta. Not a bad idea there, Jeremy. Not a bad idea. I think some of the smaller ones I'm gonna be cutting soon too. I'm gonna make a couple moves this year in my portfolio. You know, Bank of America, I'm up 81.8% right now. Ah, man, I lost some gains. I lost like about $100 something to be honest with you in gains. That would have been good. I would have picked up a couple shares of SCHD. Yeah. I gotta take a look at AVGO. Let's take a look at those two. The Tim's Canadian ETF and AVGO real quick. Let me see. X new plan. Go all in on BCHG. Pump my bag and I live happily ever after. What is BCHG though? What is that? Let me take a quick look at that one. I feel like, you know, X is trolling a little bit. Oh, Grayscale Bitcoin. Nah. I knew you were trolling. Let me see. Let me take a look at Canny. Let me see. Evolve Canadian Equity Ultra Yield ETF. Expense ratio. Why does it say NA? There's no expense ratio? What's the expense ratio on this one? The dividend yield is 7.5%. Wow. This is something good, but probably for like a Roth IRA or something like that. What's the expense ratio on this one, though? Do you know, Tim? I don't like to pay a lot. I'm kind of frugal on that aspect, you know. All right, let me see. Let's take a quick look at Broadcom, AVGO. Let's take a quick look at Broadcom real quick. $333. Let me see. Hold on. A couple of you guys put some things in here. And there's bourbon, bullets, and tobacco are all solid investments. Expense ratio is free till February 2027. Wow. With a 7% yield? Not bad. AVGO is one of the tightest run companies in the world. The CEO is a beast. Partners with Google for making their TPUs. Okay. Let me see. P ratio right now is at 69. Forward PE 32. Price target is $423. Wow. Dividend yield is 0.78%. Let me see. The last month is down 5%. Last year is up 64%. Wow. Last 5 years is up 649%. Jeez. Oh my gosh, that's a very, very good performer right there. Let me see. Look at that revenue. Wow. 18.02 billion. Year-over-year growth of revenue. Look at this. 28%. Very good growth. Operating income is growing also. 7.88 billion. Let me see. The shares outstanding. They're issuing shares. They're issuing shares, but, you know, they're making a lot of money, though. Let me see. The free cash flow is growing. 7.47 billion. Let me see. Their gross margin is at 76.6%. Operating margin, 43.7%. Profit margin, 47%. Free cash flow margin, 41.4%. Take a look at their KPIs. Is their EBITDA? Let me see. Semiconductor solutions, 6.5 billion. Okay. Wow, look at the operating income total. Yeah, it's growing. Have a lot of good metrics. Payout ratio is only 50% and dividend growth 11.5%. Yeah. Let me see. Broadcom develops semiconductor devices and infrastructure software solutions internationally. 33,000 employees. Wow. That's a lot of employees. Let me see. You're not wrong, and there's that's the only currency when the lights go out. Yep. Yep, I have plenty of 2 out of 3. Waterworld 1995 from X. Underrated. What is that Waterworld? Wasn't that a movie? Waterworld? Hold on. Waterworld. Yeah, I've seen this movie. That was a good movie too. This one right here with Kevin Costner. I didn't even remember Jack Black was in this one. I don't even remember him being in this one. But this one was a good movie. I liked it. I like this movie. Let me show you guys. Hold on. Let me show you guys my portfolio real quick. Let me see. Hold on. What am I doing here? Okay. All right. Let me see. All right. Let's take a quick look right here at my positions. I don't know. Yeah, SCHD still at the top. Google, I need to buy more Google, man. I need to buy more Google. You know, to be honest with you, I'm up 103% in my Google position. Man, I wish I would have had a lot more money into Google. Johnson & Johnson, I'm up 46%. Like I said before, Amazon is at $253 right now in share price. Much closer to the 52-week high, which is 258. What do you guys think of Amazon? You know, I want to buy more. And I think I want to spend some of the cash that I have for Netflix, but into Amazon. Realty income, I got $2,000 invested in realty income already. So I'm up 6% and collecting a nice yield so far. FXAIX, I haven't bought any in a while. The S&P. S&P 500, I haven't bought in a while. Let me see. Anders, I think all but one of my investments went out today. Ooh, nice. That's good. All gains. Jeremy, I'm hoping you're right about AVGO. Yeah, it will be good. You know. It will definitely be good. Tim, if you guys want to talk about sleeper movies with who's who in Hollywood, look at True Romance, Tarantino film. Although he sold the rights and never really got the attention he deserved. Let me take a quick look at that one. In a second, hold on. Procter & Gamble, Vici Properties, I got 61.8 shares right now. 5.7%, I'm down. Visa, I finally crossed the 5 shares of Visa though. 5.076 with the $40 I put into it today. I'm waiting. I'm trying to wait, but I had to put a little bit into Visa. Bank of America, you know, I need to sell. I don't know. I bet I'm not done building and I'm at 21.2 shares, so let's see how it goes. Let me see what's that movie, True Romance. Did I ever see that one? This is from 1993. Wow, I saw this movie. I remember when I was a kid. I was like in my teens when I saw this movie. You know, I don't remember about it right now. Actually, you can watch it on Prime Video. Let me watch it again. Let me put it, because I saw what's the name, I saw The Accountant 2 the other day on Prime that Jeremy mentioned there. Let me see if this one is here. Let me see. True Romance. Oh, it's free trial or buy. All right, let me see if I can watch it, you know, so I can watch it real quick. Let me see. True Romance top 10 movie for sure. Nice, nice. Yeah, I remember seeing this movie because I remember seeing them too. This is you know, don't watch it with the kids around. Nah, I usually when I watch movies, I mostly watch them like on my phone or on my laptop, you know. Yeah. I don't watch too many movies like on the TV, to be honest with you. You know, I really don't, you know. Let me see. Downloaded a bunch of movies last night. Torrent. Nice, nice. But yeah, I remember seeing this one. But I was in my teens. I remember I was in my teens. That was at the Blockbuster time, during the Blockbuster time. Let me see. True Romance is great. Yeah. Let me see. Jay Velas, 87. 1,034 shares of SCHD. Oh, let me open it up real quick. Let me open it up before we go somewhere real quick. Let me just close some of these screens already. Let me close some of these screens. Let me open up the Google Sheet and weekly challenge. I gotta show you guys a couple people. Hold on. Are you here already? I added yesterday because I posted the video yesterday. I added quite a few people in here. I added quite a few people. And then we're gonna continue talking about movies because I gotta watch a couple movies. Hold on. Let me see this. Hold on. Let me drag this down real quick. But yeah, you know, I added SCHD Stan. I don't know if you guys know who that is. But added SCHD Stan. He commented in one of the videos. I put him right under Ryan Williams. Brandon also, I added him. Bringer of Dividends. Road Knows Money. Frank Money also. Frank was here last year. Frank is retired actually. Yusha, Tom, and hold on, Tom, did I add you before? And then Alex P. That one was the last one. I think there's a couple more comments, but I gotta go back. I gotta work on it. So let me see. Jay Velas. Very important that you stay active, though. You know, very important that you stay active. 1,034, and then the goal is 1,200. Wow, nice. That's pretty good. You're 86% of the way there. Wow, nice. If you drip, do you have the drip on? Let me know there in the chat. If you drip your March dividend, which is an estimated of $257, you get almost 9 shares added to the position. All right, let me see. Torrent, LOL. I only watch documentaries such as Top Gun. Documentaries only? True Romance is a cult favorite for good reason. Brad Pitt, Slater, Rosanna Arquette, Gandolfini, Walken, Hopkins, all before they really took off. Yeah. Jay, ever seen Heathers? I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I've seen it. No, I don't think so. I don't think I've seen this one. I don't think I've seen this one. I don't think so. I don't remember if I saw this one or not. I don't think so. I don't think I did. I don't think I saw that one. Great movie. My ex made me watch that. Awesome suggestion. Oh man. Now join back. How do I join? The spreadsheet. Just let me know what's your total shares right now and what's your goal for 2026. What's the goal that you want to reach for 2026? Just let me know there in the chat. Yeah, because I don't think I have you here, Phillips. Yeah, just let me know before the stream goes off, which is gonna be soon. You know, it's almost bedtime for me and I think a few others. Heathers 1988. Watch it. Yeah, I have to give it a chance. I'll give it a try. So today is movie segment, no food segment, right? You guys don't want to talk about food? I'm not hungry, so I'm good. I made some spaghetti today real quick so I can make it here on time. So I can make it here on time. I needed to take a quick cut of the purchases that I made of the sale. I knew you guys were gonna be surprised by the sale, you know, but I also had a plan. I also had a plan for it, you know. Let me see unboxing names. Have you seen Landman? It's a pretty good show on Paramount. I don't have Paramount. I don't have Paramount Plus. I've been thinking about adding it because now they have UFC fight nights. So I gotta look into it, you know, because I want to start watching UFC once again. But I don't have Paramount. I only have Prime because I buy a lot of things on Amazon and Netflix. That's pretty much what I have. But let me see. Landman drama series. I'm guessing it's this one, yeah. Oh, I think Jeremy was watching this one, no? Jeremy, weren't you watching this one, Landman, with Billy Bob? Yeah, I need to get Paramount. I see there's a lot of good things in there. In Paramount. Heathers like oh. Oh, okay, heathers like feathers. Okay, not heathers. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me see Philip Scott. Let me add you in there. But it's very important, Philip, that you stay active. You gotta show up to the videos and the live streams though. Let me see Philip Scott. Okay, Philip. So you are at 245 shares and your goal is 300. Nice. Nice. You're 81.6% of the way there. So that's pretty good right there. That's pretty good. Wow, $60 March dividend estimated. Let me see. I want to join the spreadsheet currently at 0 shares. I want to have 10 shares by year's end. Is low on my priorities, but also not something I'm ignoring. Are you are you for real, Tim? Or hold on, didn't I have you here? I thought I did. You do want to be like for real, for real? I'll add you anytime you add any SCHD shares. All right. Landman is a great show. Yeah, you were talking about it last time. I remember you were talking about it. About Landman. That's why it kind of sounded familiar. I heard Evil TV show is good. What is Evil TV show? Let me see. The drama series, is that it? This one? What is this one about? Forensic psychologist partners with a Catholic priest in training to investigate miracles and demonic possession. Okay. Yeah. Sounds pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know. Let me see, and there's English language sucks. Yeah. Sometimes, especially with my accent, I don't pronounce things right. I'm seeing 10 likes. Only 10 likes? No, there's 22 likes. Look at this. Nice. 24 people there in the chat. We're talking about movies now. I agree. Changing my account name to name Phil, so I don't know if you want to write me down as that. Okay, let me just put you down as that. Name Phil. Okay, cool. Changed you in there. 11. Infinite percent increase. I'll buy a quarter share per week. I'll buy half a share tomorrow from Tim. I feel like you're trolling. If you get Paramount, Landman, of course, The Lioness, and Tulsa King are all good. Nice. Yellow Jackets is really good, but really twisted. Okay. All good shows right there. Nice list. That's if I get it. If I do get it, mainly it's gonna be for UFC, but I'll give it a chance whenever I have time. I may also start Luther, a British TV show soon. I'll do a cup of coffee per week, no problem. Okay, so you're not trolling. All right, let me add you in there. Let me add you. All right. Let me add you in there. Tim Sinkovitz. All right, what was the thing again? What was it? You are 0 right now. And then you want it to be at, hold on, 10 shares. At 10 shares. I know you have the money. I know it's not that. I know you have the money. You are 0% of the way there, Tim. I think I'm closing it with you, actually. I think I'm closing it with you. Let me see. The Thrill. Homeland is one of my all-time favorite shows. Nice. I like Breaking Bad. I think Breaking Bad was one of my top ones, together with Gotham. I think Gotham was pretty good too. That one was a pretty good show. No, I don't have him until he owns something. No, don't. Yeah. Tim right now, 0. I don't know, Tim. I think I should listen to KC. I don't know. You gotta add a something. Oh, but remember, Tim, we're not doing fractionals. We're not doing fractionals too. So yeah, I gotta add you in here when you have at least one. Lioness, it's a pretty good show too. I just started watching it. Okay. Yep, 10. LOL. 0.00 the way there. Yeah. I'm buying a share tomorrow when I wake up. Okay. At least gotta have a 1. You know what I mean, Tim? Oh, you're being serious. Okay. Cough of the 2950, man. Tell him there, KC. Tell him there. Yeah, so Tim is the only one with 0 shares on the list and 0% of the way there. All right, let me see. LOL from Anders. Madden, 119 shares, gold 160. Nice. All right, it's past my bedtime, fellas. 4 p.m.'s gone quickly. Have a good night, Jeremy. I'm about to get out soon too. Actually, yeah, it's 9:53 already. I gotta go to bed too. I wake up at 4. I'm probably gonna wake up at 4:15 so I can sleep a little bit more. But I gotta hit the gym. I didn't go on Sunday and Monday. I didn't go Monday because of the snow. It snowed a lot. Madden, very, very important that you stay active in the chat. If not, there's gonna be a VGT move. But hopefully you do stay there in the chat, being active and all that. 160 shares. All right, let me see. 0.51 does round up to 1. That is true, right? When it goes over half, usually rounds up to the nearest number. Hopefully New Highlander is good. Henry Cavill needs a win after activists bomb The Witcher series. I stopped watching The Witcher, but it was good, and I don't know why I stopped watching it. It was a good series, actually, The Witcher on Netflix. Honestly. I don't know why I stopped watching it. And he's a good actor. Henry Cavill, he's a good actor. Really good actor. Him, not for long. You won't regret adding me, just saying. Okay. I'm counting on you, Tim. I'm counting on you. I've been up since 4. Drove a total 290 miles. Wow. 290 miles away? Wow, Anders. That's pretty far. And worth 9 hours. From Jeff. FTEC is like a cheaper VGT. Maybe I should look into that one instead of VGT for the RAF. That's a very good point, Jeff. I like that, Jeff. Thank you. Agree, Witcher is good. Yeah, that one was a good one. I think I am on... Isn't there like 3 seasons, I think? And I think I am on season 2. I think I am. Ooh, another subscriber. 1302. Thank you, guys. Whoever subscribed there. Let me see if I can log in real quick into my Netflix before we go. Whoops. No. Let me just do... Did you guys hear that audio? No, right? I started watching 28 Years Later. On here. Hold on, where's The Witcher? I'll tell you right now. Let me research it. Yeah, The Witcher. I am on... Hold on, I'll show you right now. I am on season 3. Yeah, I'm on season 3. Actually, yeah. I saw the first 2 seasons. I'm on season 3, episode 3. I am at. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. On The Witcher. You guys seen this? Love, Death, Robots. It's pretty cool, actually. It's pretty cool. Skyscraper Live. That's pretty cool too. Jay, ever watch Game of Thrones? Not yet. That's why I want Netflix to buy Warner Brothers so I could watch it. I can watch that one. Let me see. My Volvo pretty much drives itself. Oh, nice. You have what is that the Teslas have? FSD? Yeah, right? I think it's FSD. But you have it on your Volvo. I've been putting off SCHD for 3 years. Now is my time to shine. Okay, Tim. Let's see. Gotta be, can't be the only one with 0 shares on the list, Tim. Come on. Anders, I will say Tim has a good shot at being the one overshooting the goal in percent the most. Yeah, from 0 to 10 or 11 shares. I downloaded 28 Years Later last night. Yeah, I have it right here. I was watching it. And I haven't even finished The Sandman. Did you guys see The Sandman? That's a pretty good one too. But yeah, I have this one. 28 Years Later. I started watching it and then I got tired. I'm like, oh, hold on, no, because I was liking it. So I'm like, no, I gotta go ahead and stop it so I don't miss it. It's 28 Years Later series out. Yeah, it is. He's 28 days later, then 28 weeks later, then Then 28 years later, pretty much. That's what they did. You know. So this one is 28 years after it started, you know. Tim, I will buy a full share tomorrow at a quarter share per week moving forward. I like that. Don't think I've watched Witcher season 4. Cavill is not in it, right? Hold on, let me see. Let me look into it again. He's probably not. Let me see season 4. Oh, yeah, it's not him. Look at this. Yeah, it's not him. It's another guy. They don't show his face much. Yeah. Yeah, it's not him. It's not him playing him. Replaced by Chris Hemsworth, Thor's brother. Can't think of his name. Yeah, no, I love ya. Okay. I stopped watching after season 2. Yeah, I'm on season 3. That's where I'm at right now. Season 3, episode 3. I want to be a part of this. Only reason I'm investing. Okay, nice, Tim. Wow, I got so much streaming to catch up to since I have not subscribed to anything in 5 years. Time to retire to catch up. I get it. Yeah. I gotta keep on watching that 28 years later just to see how it is. Then I still gotta catch up on Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm on season 1, episode 23. But I might give it a break. This is a good one, Breaking Bad. Oh, have you guys ever seen this one, Arcane? This is a good one. Arcane is good. If you guys like, you know, any of this anime style, this one is good. Arcane League of Legends. I liked it. You know, I thought it was good. My brother, he finally decided to open a Fidelity account. He's 23 years old. Nice. I'm pretty excited for him. I want to know if you can give me your opinion if he should invest on VOO or SPYM. I think both are the same, no? Isn't SPYM also an S&P? Hold on, let me see something real quick. State Street, yeah, and he only has a 0.02% in expense ratio. The share price is much lower, which I know, you know, that's one of the reasons why a lot of people like it. One thing that I like about VOO is that it's so large that man, I can't think of the word that I'm trying to look, but like let me just explain it in simple terms. It's like VOO, if you want to sell any shares, will sell much faster, you know, because the volume of shares has a much larger volume, if I'm not mistaken. Has $862 billion in assets under management in this one. But I'm going to be honest, SPYM it's okay. It's the same, you know. And it has a lot of shares too. There's a lot of volume. Look at this, 10 million shares. $105 billion in assets under management. That's still huge. So I don't think you could go wrong with either one, to be honest with you. I can't give financial advice, guys, but you know, can't go wrong with either one. I know this one will feel cooler because you can, or better because, you know, you can build it up faster because the share price is much lower, you know, and it's an S&P 500 with a lower expense ratio. It's only 0.02%. So the good thing about about VOO is that it's by Vanguard. So Vanguard is big, you know, you feel safer, I guess. You know, State Street, I don't know much about State Street, so I can't talk about that broke firm, about that firm, but but it's still an S&P 500, and a lot of people, invest in it. So look at these, there's 10 million shares. I don't know. I can't go wrong with either one. Unboxing names, But I think he's probably gonna choose this one, State Street. Lower expense ratio. This is an ETF too, so you can sell it at any time. Not an index fund, and it still has a nice size assets under management and a nice volume of shares. Very good question here. Roth IRA or tax account? Yes, SPYM is cheaper and the lower expense ratio. Yeah. Now that's a big plus. That's what I like about it too. You could build up shares quicker, unboxing, and then lower expense ratio. Tim, don't be surprised if I'm at 50 shares by year's end. It's cheap with a great CAGR. I like those stats. I like that, Tim. I'm gonna go from. I can update your goal for if you want to. I can update your goal from the 10 shares, which I know you could get there quickly. I know, that for a fact. To 50 shares, Yeah. I think, X VT, the total world, right? I think that's the total world. Yeah, but unboxing, either one, honestly, either one. It just won't go wrong with either one that he chooses. Very nice growth, his taxable account. Okay. Yeah. Either one. If his Fidelity. Yeah, so Fidelity does fractional shares too. That's why I say either one, Let me see. Catching up on news. Feds decided not to lower rates today. I have to take a look at the news. Hey, Jay, hope all is well from Alex. Oh, nice to see you there, Alex, in the chat. I don't think I saw you earlier in there, but nice to see you there. I already added you in here, Alex. You're at 9 shares and 100 shares is the goal. So, nice. How do I tell you tomorrow that I own a share? LOL. Let me see. Because I'm not really active on social media. I need to be a little bit more active on X. The only one that I know on X that I have is KC, Korean Cardboard, and SCHD Stan also follows me, I think. But I'm not as active though. I gotta be a little bit more active on social media. I pretty much mostly watch like YouTube, Netflix, and sometimes Facebook. I just look at the reels. But I mostly listen to YouTube even while I'm commuting. Let me think about it, Tim, to see. Thank you, Jay, for your opinion. Okay, you're welcome. And yeah, either one is fine. Either one is fine. And there's indeed, on January 28, the Federal Reserve held interest rates steady at a range of 3.5% to 3.75%, pausing a streak of three consecutive cuts. The decision approved 10-2. Okay. My tax account is VTIVXUS. Wish I started at 23. Yeah. That's why I say, either one. Just choose one. I would say unboxing. Just choose one. If it was me, I could tell you, like me going back all over again. Like if I knew at 23 how to invest, let's just say I would have started with one of those for sure. One of those S&P 500. I would have built it up a lot, like pretty nice. Before I add anything else, I will add some, I would just add a nice amount. Yeah, I'll let you know in the next video you post. DCA Friday. I'm gonna do it on Friday because I gotta make it. I'm probably gonna make it tomorrow night. I'm gonna try to make it tomorrow night, and then you can let me know on there. Wow, I'm very very past my bedtime. It's 10:09. Alex P, I just got on. Yeah, man. Like I said on your other video, I had to sell everything. I was pretty sad, but it's a good lesson to consequences of not having an emergency account. I'm good now. Yeah, it is pretty important, Alex. Very good point there. I'm glad that everything worked out, which is awesome. It's awesome that everything worked out. No, you had to sell your shares and stuff, but yeah, it is very very important to have at least some money in a high yield savings account or something like that. For just in case, you just never know, right? I have some money, like I could put more money into SCHD and some of these funds, but I have to have it there on the side just in case anything happens. Yeah, building up that emergency fund, is pretty important. It's pretty important, to be honest with you. And one of the things that I never knew before was those high yield savings account. I wish I would have known about that a long time ago, to be honest with you. Yeah. So yeah, Alex. All right, ouch, Alex. Done deal. Might buy 1.5 shares to get started. Okay, 1 share is okay, Tim. 1 share is okay. Just so you have at least a 1 there. You have a 1 right here. That will be great. Is VT only international? Isn't VT like the whole total world? No, it's the total world. I think it's US and yeah, it's US and international. It's like everything. Nvidia, Taiwan Semiconductor, you see? That's like international and US stocks. Apple, Microsoft, look at this. Yeah. That's what VT is. Total world. No, total world. Korean cardboard, thanks. What happened with the videos in Spanish? I remember you were thinking about it. No, I don't really have time, Alex. I would love to be able to have 2 channels, and speaking both, like English in one and then Spanish in the other one, but I don't have time. I really don't. I work 2 jobs. I work close to 70 hours a week. So, yeah, it's a little bit difficult for me to, like do a lot of the videos. It takes me a little bit of time. I'm actually enjoying the streaming a little bit more than doing the videos. I don't know. I'm kind of like enjoying them more, to be honest with you. Like hanging out in here. But I know in the streaming, like a lot of people come and go, because it is difficult to be here for like 2 hours. I know some of the guys stay here, like Anders has been here, Tim, Casey, Music. Some of the guys try their best to be here, for the whole 2 hours, but I know it's also difficult. And the making the videos is like a lot of people like the quick videos, 10 minutes, 8 minutes, they listen to it whenever they can and all that. So VT's total world, yes. VTI is US, VXUS is international. Yep. The names are a little, yep. I understand, it's rough for sure. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, already have SPY and thought about getting VXUS. Yes. Nice. If someone is speaking English to you, do you think in Spanish and translate? Very good question, Tim. Very good question. Actually, no. Has it happened before? I can't think of like a time that actually happened, but I remember it happening a few times that I did have to take a little while to translate, certain things. Especially, my vocabulary. Like, I gotta expand my vocabulary. I was actually talking with someone, I think it was yesterday, because I really need to expand my words a little bit more, so I'm able to explain things a little bit better. That's one of my downsides right now, that I can't explain things well. So I need to expand my vocabulary more and more in both English and Spanish, actually, both English and Spanish. I need to expand my vocabulary, to be honest. But no, most of the time I just think in English already. Before I used to, think a lot in Spanish and then having to translate it. But not anymore. I'm a lot more fluent now. When I go to Norway, it takes about 24 hours before my brain is fully in Norwegian again. But I am rarely exposed. Oh, wow. Yeah, I do, like, in Puerto Rico, right over here in the US, I gotta speak like the best, the better Spanish, because like if I speak like in Puerto Rico, the Puerto Rican slang, a lot of people wouldn't understand me here. So I need to speak like the Spanish that is more like, let's just say the perfect Spanish, or the proper Spanish, proper professional Spanish. If not, a lot of people won't understand me. Only Puerto Ricans will. Now, when I speak with my mom, then I speak more like Puerto Rican slang. What's your thoughts on having VOO and SPMO? Can you bring it up in the next live stream? Because I'm about to get off right now, to be honest with you, Alex. But that would be a good question. I don't know what SPMO is. Hold on. What is SPMO? Invesco S&P 500 Momentum ETF. Oh, this is like a Momentum ETF. It's all up to you, but yeah, I don't have an opinion right now on this. How many holdings? 102. I guess 102 of the best holdings in the S&P 500, I guess. But yeah, let me see. Have you been to Finland? Up next, Jay in German. No, German would be very hard for me. I don't think I could do it. I speak more than one language, but only think in English, but sometimes dream without English. That's pretty cool. Multiple times spent a week drunk there in 1990 in Finland. And last time about 7 years ago, speaking at a conference. If I was going to move back to Europe, Finland would be one of my go-to countries. Oh, that's pretty cool. I watched TV series That Win and loved it. Nice. Iron Financial. Hey, bro, it's Iron Mike. This is my channel. I've been pumping out videos on earnings reports. Did 9 today, 14 yesterday. Oh, nice. 14 videos. Let me see. Hold on, let me open up YouTube before I go real quick. Let me get out of my Netflix. I don't think I'm gonna watch Netflix here. Let me do my YouTube real quick. Let me look you up real quick. Iron Financial. Let me see. Recently uploaded. Okay, I think I found your channel. It's right here. This one. 19 subscribers. Nice. Let me show some support. All right, cool. I'm gonna leave it open. All right, Tim. Do you keep up with Norwegian in your off time? Thank you from M. Alex, sure thing. Yeah. Wow, there's still a lot of messages. I do not. My dad and I chat in English since he likes to keep his English good. Well, makes sense. I have a policy of using English while I live in the US. A policy. He's the top 100 companies. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Let me see. Take care, guys. From X, my cousin that I grew up with in Virginia, and we went outside. Okay. J in Italian is a possibility. They are pretty similar. That was one language I wanted to sell to learn actually. Italian in the past, maybe like about 10 years ago. I kind of wanted to learn Italian, to be honest. I want to go to Italy. That's one of my dream places to go. I want to go to Japan and Italy. Those are two of the places that I want to go, especially with the with my new passport. Never had a passport before, and I got one recently. Don't let the skill escape you. Like ever, I'm Canadian, but I don't speak French. Wish my parents put me in French. After being gone for 35 years, I think I am well versed in both. Just takes a minute. Been in Korea almost 12 years and still don't speak it well. I'm not book smart. Can't remember what I study. I hate studying. You know what, KC? Me and you both, actually. Me and you both. I don't like reading. I like more listening to stuff. You know? Like, yeah, I like listening to stuff, honestly. More than... That's why a lot of times, like, the YouTube videos, I like the long ones for when I go to work for my commuting. I go ahead and I listen to them. Let me see. Yep, thanks, bro. I'm trying to get all the companies I can. Nice, good. Keep on doing it, man. You know, just do, you know, don't quit, man. You know, don't quit. I would say, don't quit. Just keep on going. Just be yourself. I think that's like the most important thing, you know, just be yourself, you know. Be yourself, don't quit, keep on, you know, making videos, you know, and that's pretty much it. Just keep on going. KC, I tried to learn Vietnamese. Oh, wow. Good night, fellas, from James. Good night, man. Yeah. When we get together for that beer, you can teach me Norwegian. I'll teach you every word. That's pretty cool. So I bought myself some translator earbuds. I need to renew my passport in a few months. Yeah, I just got mine recently. KC, I just got mine recently. ROFL, I took 3 years of French about 36 years ago. Wow, that is a long time. Strangest conversation I ever had was with a friend's ex in Norway. I could not understand her Norwegian dialect, so she spoke German and I spoke English. We might have been a bit drunk. That's pretty cool. But yeah, wow. Today's stream was for a Wednesday night. It was very, very popular. Very, very active, I mean. Very, very active. Wow. I got quite a few comments there too. Wow, there's a lot of comments. Anders ended up at number 3. Tim at number 2. Who was at number 1? Music, it shows right here. Number 1. All right, guys. I think this is pretty much it. Be posting DCA Friday episode on Friday. What am I gonna be buying? I'm keeping an eye on Netflix so I can buy some more. So that's gonna be my purchase, and then I'll let you guys know. You know, chat was amazing once again. Yes. Yes. Nice. Let me see. KC trying to get to the number 1 spot. Yeah, Casey is trying to get to the number 1 spot. I can be number 1 quick. No, you're still coming up at 3, Anders. If you see in the thing. Korean Cardboard, you posted a couple number ones, but it's not giving you, not even, you're not dethroning the third spot on Anders. I'm in WAM right now, so it's a little easier to be on here. Okay, nice. Me, I think it has to be 7 words to count it, KC. Oh, okay. Let me see. Well, what's up, Brain Chow? What's up? I'm about to get off right now. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it for me for tonight. Let me see. KC, have a good night, bro. Have a good night, Mike. Keep on posting. All right, so that's pretty much it for me. I think that's it. Gotta go to sleep, gotta go to bed, gotta go to the gym in the morning. It is 10:25 already. Jeez. Yeah, I think I gotta get out already. So I know you guys want to keep on going. You guys love being here. Have a good night. In my defense, I was working for 30 minutes of this. Wow. About to have lunch. Oh, man. And over here, it's like very dark. Look at this. Dark. It's like night. Very, very dark already. Nighttime for sure. All right, everyone. I think this is pretty much it. That's it. I know you guys want to continue to hang out, but gotta go. Buenas noches, Alex. Buenas noches. 1225p. All right, everyone. I gotta cut it already. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.